I'm excited for this fight. Two of the better amateur prospects in Minnesota at 35.
This is going to be fun.
Definitely record-wise. I think, Richard hasn't really done anything on driller shows yet, so he's going to have to, accomplish that in my opinion. But, Dustin has fought anyone and everyone we've asked. I think he's fought how an amateur should fight. I wish more amateurs would fight that way, personally. A lot of these guys go out there and want to be undefeated as an amateur. You don't want that pressure. I think, Andre, you would agree with that. I wish you would have went out there gunslung and did amateur fights.
I wish in my amateur career that I could have gone out of state into enemy territory a little bit more and just feel what that's like. And then, just take some unpredictable fights.
Yeah. And like with Dustin, he's going to be more prepared. He needs to work. He's had a lot of work to do. But I'm saying he's gonna be very prepared for a professional career. As far as he'll go to any city I send him to. But yeah, sometimes guys and amateurs start planning themselves like professionals, which is good. But I think as an amateur, you should train like a professional. I don't know about planning your fights like a professional, unless you're a champion of a good organization like maybe ours, where you're fighting the best out there. But sometimes you just want to stay ready and say, hey, if you're staying close to your weight class, take every fight that comes your way down here.
Yeah.
Now Richard, I did think he lost to Sam Common last time. However, he did impress me in his second fight with Van Schindel. His wrestling impressed me. He had heavy hands. He definitely could take a punch. He's a good prospect. Yeah,
the thing with both of these guys and what's going to make this such a fun fight is that they're both still pretty raw technique-wise, but they both come to fight and they both, they can both win a fight. Like they said, they both are just ready for whatever. They can both wrestle. They both got ground skills. I honestly think this is going to be it's going to be a stand-up fight.
Well, you train with Dustin Murphy. How is his wrestling? His jiu-jitsu is not bad. It's
the wrestling.
It looks like he's better.
It's not quite there.
Yeah, that's what I guess.
He's not a great wrestler, but he does have some. He does have quick submissions. When he finds a submission, he really commits to it. And Richard doesn't have the submissions, but he does have the wrestling. He's actually a youth wrestling coach in Owatonna.
I saw his wrestling takedown defense against Nate Van Schindel. It was on display that night. He showed some serious skills. I think if he got in a really serious gym and trained hard and went down to 125, he could be a driller 125 champion.
Yep,
a fight that I'd love to see is him and Fikret Sariq at 125. I'd even like to see Richard versus Huntley at 125.
Yeah, both. I told Huntley the other day that him and Richie would be a really good fight, and that is definitely Richie's natural weight class is 125. Being a wrestler, I know he knows how to cut a little bit of weight, but it's going to take some dieting to figure it out. I'd love to have him at the academy, actually.
He was there for a little while, I know, right?
He was there for a few months. I believe he was going to school up in the cities, or he had a job up there. But we'll welcome him back.
When Dustin's coming off a knee injury, can you talk about how he's looked in the gym?
Dustin Murphy!
He's looked, from what I've seen, he doesn't really train with the professional team. He has a day job, but he comes in at night and goes hard in all of our classes, and he stays after and does a lot of extras, and he's always rolling in the gi. So, that's the thing that a lot of pros don't even do, is they don't get in the gi as much as they should, They think just because they have a fight that they need to do a bunch of no-gi, but it's very crucial to get your gi work in. So he's definitely consistent on that. He's always in hitting the bag whenever he gets, him away from the wife and kids and job. But
how long has he been in the sport?
I'm not quite sure. He's been with us at the academy for about a year, I would say.
Okay.
But before that, I'm not sure what his background was. I just want to see him keep his mouth guard in his mouth tonight. He's had a problem with that in his last couple fights. He should hit up Faction mouth guards or one of the more well-known mouth guard companies out there and try to get a custom-fit mouth guard. That is a game changer as far as fighting goes.
For me, I go to the dentist every 6 months and get my teeth cleaned. I can't imagine being a fighter and not being that. That's the main piece of equipment besides the groin protection you go in there. Pretty much the only ones you go in there with. You know what I mean? Some at least can have high quality, security there.
You want to have the right tools for the job. That goes for training gear as well. Gloves, shin pads, all that. You want to have the right tools. Dustin looks in really good shape. I haven't seen him without his shirt on for a while, so.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next fight,
he's a rangy 135er.
He's very long and lean.
He's going to go to 125 after this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he did a test cut to 129 the other day. Send me a picture.
Well, that last four is not going to be fun.
Never is.
And fighting out of Owatonna, Minnesota. Holding a perfect, undefeated, immaculate record of 5 wins and 0 losses. Richard Richard Swagler Rodriguez.
I think Richie's done primarily a lot of his camp down in Mankato with John Castaneda and Sam Nelson.
10 inches tall, weighing in at 134 pounds. He's representing the academy and fighting out of Coon Rapids, Minnesota. Holding a record of 5 wins and 1 loss.
Looking on our monitors here, Dustin looks ready to go.
Yeah, he taking his eyes off him yet.
You know, he enjoys, Dustin's one of those guys that enjoys the fight and would like to fight every weekend.
He would, and
You know?
he does. If you call him, he's ready.
He found out about this fight a week ago, and he started texting me, texting Ben Pearson, texting Drew.
Well,
he had to have it.
Well, you know, he wants a little bit of, you know, the tournament didn't go well for him that last time, so. There we go, wrestler versus striker. Good takedown scare by Rodriguez.
How is Rodriguez on the ground, Andre? I mean, you haven't probably been a while since you went with him.
I actually rolled with him a week ago.
Oh,
he's a scrambler.
Well, he's done.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. Did he get out? I couldn't see if he tapped.
Yep, you know, he's out for now.
Oh, now he's switching to the arm.
Richard's got to keep rolling. Yep, he's got to keep going. He's got to break that grip. Wow, good job.
Wow.
See, yeah, Dustin likes to roll for a lot of knee bars and heel hooks. He's very dangerous with those. He's pretty tricky down there.
He had some good torque on that one.
Good job by Richie to get back to a neutral position here. He's got top half guard.
I think he just realized now how dangerous Dustin is on the ground.
Yep, he's going to need to keep his hips a lot heavier and keep Dustin from shrimping so much. See if he can move into mount here. Just slide that knee right up. There it is. Oh, he's going to go right back into half guard.
Is he going for an arm triangle choke here, Andre?
It looks like he's going for an Americana. I can't quite see. He's not quite going for the head arm choke. He's not really. So now the neck was open for a split second. It's going to be a whose hips are quicker. Dustin's hips are quicker in that exchange. Dustin dropping some leather from top there, top guard.
Dustin's very active on the ground. Doesn't sit still at all.
He's going to want to posture up here to avoid an arm bar situation.
How is Richie's jiu-jitsu, Andre?
He has good defense. He doesn't attack submissions as hard as he maybe should sometimes, but he knows it. He's got a couple. Oh, look at that. Hard hammer fist from the top. Dropping some leather here from back mount. He's going to look to attack the neck here.
Dustin might have been hurt with that shot a little bit because he just
Yeah, now he's got it under the neck.
That is under. He's going out.
Yeah, he's out.
He's out. I mean, that choke went on fast and furious.
Real quick.
There was, yeah.
I think Richard earned his stripes on a Driller show there.
Yeah. A good bounce back for Richie. Yeah, like you said, it'd be nice to see him at 125.
Tough to beat there.
Yeah, I think him and Michael Giocondo would also be a good fight. Him and Huntley. Well, Huntley's turning pro now, though. Hey, maybe there's even a rematch down the road. We'll see.
Oh, for sure. Dustin took that fight on a week's notice.
Yeah.
I fully believe that he can, he deserves a rematch. But Richie came to fight, dude.
Yeah.
He was in trouble a couple of times. He fought through it. Showed some really good grappling, and good performance, Rich.
Excellent beard as well.
Striking facial resemblance to Kyle Todd.
Yeah, I don't know.
The beard, man. It's just a beard.
Hey, and he's rocking the chest sweater as well.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to be Dan Bilzerian now.
I don't know what time that finish was at, but a lot happened. 2:42. 6.
The winner by rear naked choke, technical submission, Richard Sweatmo Rodriguez.
Well, so far it's been the night of the rear naked choke, and quick ones at that.
Although that